just let me inside. You just said it. It's all
recording inside the facility. There's no recording inside the premise of the facility.
You realize I was just inside trying to fill out applications and get stuff?
I mean, all aside, we all have a job to do, right?
Right.
So they're hired by, obviously you know who lives here, and they're
I don't.
So you're just out here just randomly filming this
I know
house for
that
no
it's
reason.
somebody.
Uneasy.
That's not a crime,
I
sir.
didn't say it's a crime. I said it's an incident. I'm investigating an incident.
But you need reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime to demand ID from me, sir.
Imagine walking down a public sidewalk, minding your own business, when suddenly, you're confronted by law enforcement demanding your ID. No crime committed, no reasonable suspicion. Just their insistence that you comply. Do you have to? What are your rights in this situation? Today, we're diving into yet another case where an officer oversteps their authority, attempting to intimidate someone who knows the law better than they do. But what happens next? Well, let's just say things don't go as planned for law enforcement.
I don't know what happened. I just came outside trying to get some public information.
Recording from the inside, and there's a sign right there. Can you record that sign too, please? It's prohibited.
Where do you think I got all this? Where do you think I got all this?
Oh, it's prohibited for you to record.
I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to.
Okay, have a good day, sir. Have a good day.
Oh, now I'm getting kicked out?
Have a good day.
Well, my boy was cool. He let me do it. He said as long as I don't bother anyone.
Have a good day, sir.
He said as long as I don't bother nobody.
Now you're on the property.
Yeah, you're on the property. You're done.
You're not allowed to film on the property.
You're not allowed to film. You gotta go.
Wow, so you're gonna push me? You're gonna push me off the steps? Wow, why are you touching me, bro? Don't put your hands on me.
You cannot record on the property.
Dude, you just let me inside. You just said it. It's
There's no
all.
recording inside the facility. There's no recording inside the premise of the facility.
You realize I was just inside trying to fill out applications and get
You're not
stuff?
allowed to record inside or on the premise of the facility.
Why? Why is that?
Because that is our rule. We're telling you you're not allowed to.
Is it a law?
We're going to tell you to remove him. You'll be
Is it a law?
That is us. You can
I want you to do that. That way, that
Is it a law though? I'm asking you. All
Post
right,
it.
can I get your business card? You got a business card? No, I didn't ask you for your name. I asked you for your business card.
What penal code? Yeah.
Are you gonna be quiet and let me talk?
You said it's a trespassing charge?
Oh my God.
Do you have business in here? Yes or no?
Are you gonna let me talk and I'll tell you?
Sir, do you have business inside the person? Yes or no?
That sign, sir?
Are you gonna let me talk and I'll tell you? You're a detective, right?
Members of the public.
So what's your name? What's your name and badge number? You're at work. Sergeant what?
Sergeant
So
Klein,
basically,
K-L-I-M. My
a
shoe number is
public
248.
facility, even
248. Guys, can we run 248? Can we run 248?
What I wanna know
Run up
is,
248.
What penal code?
7 complaints. You got 7 complaints already?
I should have more than that.
You should have more than that. Oh, so you're proud of having complaints, huh? Look at you with your shoes on, trying to violate our rights.
Violate your rights.
Come on, bro. I was just inside. You realize that? I was just inside, bro. And I'm here. I'm here for business. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm here for business. I'm trying to.
I'm videotaping you for my safety. I don't feel safe around you.
I don't feel safe either. That's why we record in there.
For the record, is that
That's why we record too. You guys are a bunch of idiots. You know that? The only one that was nice here, I got to give a shout out to, was him. Why are you violating my rights, though?
I'm going to invoke my constitutional
As an
right
officer?
as an American citizen, to countersue you when you file a false CCRB.
But are you on
saying
duty
that-
right now?
Sir, yes, I'm on duty.
So as an
Hold
officer
on one second.
on duty,
No,
you're
no.
gonna sue me as a
No,
person.
one does
as a
not
civilian,
You guys are
right?
dirty, bro. You guys are dirty. You guys are dirty.
So let me ask you.
You guys are the most dirty,
Let me ask you a
corrupt
question. If
cops
you were
ever,
arrested
man.
right now,
That's
right?
crazy.
You'd be a prisoner, right?
Yeah, like,
This is not a public building.
Yes, it
This
is.
Hold on, listen.
Public. It's public.
This is a police facility
Public.
with public access. That
Public.
access
It's
can
open
be
to the public,
denied.
though. It's open to the public.
It's a police facility with public access.
It's open
That-
to the public, bro.
Sir,
Come on. It's
yes,
open to the
but
public.
That public access can be denied.
You could deny us for public information.
Of course we could.
All right.
We could deny you access to our building. Why wouldn't we be able to? Why would not? Why would the police?
So why when I
would
went
any
inside?
government Building, hold on one second. Why would
I'll let
any
you talk. You're
government
talking a
building-
lot. You're not letting me
Oh, no.
finish nothing. You're not even letting me get in.
I'm sorry. That's how I talk.
All right, so go ahead. I'll let you keep going, go ahead. And then you gotta give me the mic too for a minute. All right, go ahead,
no problem,
keep
go.
going. All right. So when I walked inside, the young officer was very professional. He said, "Listen, you could record in here as long as you don't record the
Okay, you
victims."
shouldn't have told me that. He was wrong.
Can you let me finish?
All right, I'm just telling you. You
And
shouldn't have
bothered
told
me.
he was wrong.
When I walked inside,
Uh-huh.
that is open to the lobby. You do have doors to the right that are locked off to the public. You know that.
And the signs
So
around
within that
say-
area, but hold on, let me finish. I let you talk.
All right, go ahead. I'm
Come
sorry. I
on.
apologize.
So I'm saying, what are you on Adderall or something? You're
Please
wired
don't
up.
accuse me.
Are you
Please
on like
don't
coke?
accuse- sir, please
Because
don't accuse me
you
of
look
things like
wired
that.
up, dude. Relax.
Please don't accuse me of
All
stuff.
right, I'm trying to
I'm sitting on a
de-escalate. You're
stoop and we're having a
escalating.
conversation.
You're escalating. I'm trying to
How am I
de-escalate.
escalating? I'm sitting on a stoop.
Because you're the only one screaming. He's the only one screaming. I was yelling at you guys. I was yelling at you. When was that?
You did. You
Today.
Yes, just
I called you
now.
all fucking clowns. Yeah. Because, yeah. I walked away because you guys are trying to try to arrest me. No, you guys escalated the situation.
You don't need to go inside.
So, all right. So, can I go inside and get one?
No, you cannot.
But if I shut the camera off, I can go inside.
No.
Even if I shut the camera off, I can't go inside. So now you're denying me access to all.
I'm 100% denying you access to this building. Please, please.
No, we're not playing games.
CCRB.
How am I playing
Please call
games?
CCRB. Throw them this entire.
I was rude. I came outside trying to talk to you guys. I tried to de-escalate.
Please call
Stop it. Come
Please
on.
call the CCRB.
You guys are all
Show
jokes.
them the
See how they
entire
laugh?
video.
So now you're acting like clowns.
Show
That's what
them
I'm saying. You're acting like
No,
clowns.
yeah, no. Please show them the entirety of this video.
What is
All right,
it?
guys.
Which trespass
I
is
gotta
it?
get back to work.
Sarge,
It
which
was great
trespass?
talking to you
Which
guys.
trespass you
It
threatening
was
me with?
great. It was
All right,
great.
so I want to walk
talking to
inside
guys.
with you
No,
guys.
You're not.
Which trespass
Sir,
is it though?
I just
1401.
Sir, please don't make me have to arrest you. I'm
You
begging you
wanna
not to
arrest
make
me.
me have to
You know
arrest
you wanna arrest me.
No, sir. I'm begging you not to
I'm
make
willing
me
to get
arrest
arrested
you.
though
Can
for
you
it
please
because you're
tell
gonna
him?
violate my rights.
Please
So
don't
which
make
one
me
is
have to
it?
arrest him.
Which one is it?
Please tell him not to make me have to arrest him.
Which one is it?
Why
are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
Stop.
Why? Don't touch me, man.
You're touching me.
Why are you? I'm holding my hand in front of your camera.
You're in my space.
I'm holding my hand in front of your camera.
Don't come up to me like
I'm
that.
holding my hand in front of your
I'm on
camera.
a public street.
Okay,
come over
but you filming this man property.
I'm filming all over.
It don't matter.
I'm filming.
You
I filmed
cannot
all
do that.
over.
This is advertised. You're
I tell you
irritating
what,
the whole situation over
I won't
here.
say a word to you.
It don't matter, man.
I won't say a word
Why
to
are you doing this? Are you bored? What is
I'm
it?
bored.
He ain't getting no pussy, man.
That's what it is, yeah.
He got no
saying,
Crocs on,
man.
man.
Yeah, I got Crocs on.
Man, he got Crocs on. He ain't getting no pussy.
Bro, I'm telling you, if y'all want to protect him, tell him don't do that, man.
Man,
He's
the
putting
police
himself
about
in
to
a
come
bad
in and wave
situation. If I walked up to you and slapped your camera or something, it'd be another story, wouldn't it? I mean, you wouldn't like it too much, would you? If I walked up to you recording and slapped your
What
stuff,
kind of story are you trying to get?
that's not what my question was. If I walked up to you and slapped your camera, you would be upset.
Okay, if you came to my house.
If I walked up to you,
if I came to your house,
bro, as much as you don't like it, it's a public street.
No.
You ain't got the right to come up and batter my equipment like
that. Your house is a public
that.
street too, right? So
you don't have the right to do that, bro.
If you wake up in the morning, and I got a camera to your face and just recording, and
if you out on the public street, if somebody out on the public street, you don't have the right to come up and hit their equipment.
Man.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Sure can. 337, sir.
Your name?
You don't get my name, sir. By our department, my chief. I don't have to give you my name, only my badge number, 337.
All right.
Fair enough?
That's how it is.
Okay. That's how it is, sir.
No problem.
Okay. What's going on?
Just trying to get this gentleman to keep it moving on. He's kind of antagonizing the property owners.
I didn't antagonize anybody.
Anything, but we just asked him if he would just keep moving because he's just filming, and we're trying to keep the private property.
Okay. Well, obviously it's not against law to film.
Right.
And he has every right to film.
Right.
Now, you are in the roadway, which is against the law, and if you don't live around here, you're loitering and prowling. Are you local?
I'm working on a story. I don't answer questions. I'm a journalist. As you can see, this is probably not
Do you have any journalist credentials?
Do you have a card on you by chance?
Do you have any journalist credentials?
Oh, I got them.
Okay,
But the First Amendment
can I see
allows
him?
me to walk down a public street.
It sure
As
does.
a matter of fact, I never said a word to anybody.
Okay.
I was quiet.
Okay.
They
that's
started
fine.
engaging me.
Okay. Well, I'm fine with that. But you just said you're a journalist, so I'd like to see some kind of credentials to show you're a journalist.
Well, I don't need to provide that.
Well, you just said you're a journalist.
I am.
Well, I'm a space astronaut.
I don't have to show you credentials. I have a First Amendment right to walk down the street and record.
Now, First Amendment right does not authorize you to walk down the street. First Amendment is freedom of speech, sir.
And it's also freedom of press.
That is the Third Amendment. Second
Third
Amendment.
Amendment is no soldiers in the home.
Now, Second Amendment is
It's the right to bear arms.
Okay, so I'm not going to get in a debate about amendments with you, and you have every right.
There's 5 elements to the First Amendment.
You have every right. Clear, you're right.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech,
religion,
freedom of assembly,
right
freedom
to
of. You're right.
redress
You're
your-
right. My
Brother,
bad.
I do
apologies.
this. I do this.
Apologies. So,
if anything, you should get the guy that lives here. He
I'm
came
not-
out and
I'm
smacked
not-
my camera
No, he didn't
for me.
touch your camera.
Well, it's on camera. I stood there and he hit my camera.
Well, you want to show me that?
Well, I don't want to rewind it right now because I don't want to press charges. But I'm just saying.
I can't. If you don't have.
I'm not trying to press charges on.
Well, you just told me he smacked you.
Anything.
You just told me he smacked your camera. But you don't want to show me he smacked your camera.
I'm not trying to pursue it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, if I was trying to pursue it, I would show you.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to pursue it.
Fair enough.
But I'm saying the only crime that was committed was him coming out and hitting my camera.
Okay.
I didn't commit a crime. I never stepped on their property. I didn't say nothing.
I understand you didn't. I understand you didn't.
I didn't do not one crime.
Sure. Fair enough. Absolutely.
I have the right to walk up and down the street, public street. And teach him about an easement because he thinks that once you go over that curb, that's trespassing.
That's private property.
There's an easement. All this is private property.
Okay.
But there's an easement on both sides of a public street. You for utilities, you see a utility pole.
I understand because there's no sidewalks here.
And for people that can walk a few feet.
There's no sidewalks here. But here's the thing: you standing in the roadway is a hazard.
Yeah,
so
I'm not blocking any traffic.
I didn't say
There's
you were.
There's no sidewalk here.
There's
people ride bikes and walk here all the time, and you don't say a word to them.
Absolutely right. Yeah. But they keep it moving. You are standing in a spot.
I've been walking back and forth. I only stopped because they told me to wait for the police.
Okay.
And out of respect for the police, I said I didn't want you following me around, so I stopped.
Sure.
Otherwise, I probably would have kept walking. They said stick around for the police. I said,
well, if you want to keep moving, you keep moving. Absolutely. Yeah.
But
by all means.
That's what they asked me to do.
They asked you to stop.
And also, they asked me to wait for the police.
No, you don't have to.
I know I don't have to, but they asked me to.
Well, I appreciate you.
Right. They said,
right.
The police are on the way. Tell them don't go nowhere. Stay right here. Stay right here. So that's what I did.
Right.
And I was walking the whole time. I walked up, turned around, walked back, and they engaged me. I never said a word to them.
Right. I mean,
and it's not like I got a telescopic lens and I'm focused in on it. I have those kind of cameras, but I'm not using them.
Fair enough. I mean, you understand their position, though, right? Correct? I mean, all aside, we all have a job to do, right?
Right.
So they're hired by, obviously you know who lives here, and they're
I don't.
So you're just out here just randomly filming this house for no reason.
I know that it's somebody famous, but I don't know the dude's name.
That's a bull-faced lie.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I know one person, but I don't know who that guy is.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly
but you know who lives here.
I even told him that.
You know who lives here, and you're purposely out here filming them.
But listen, people do Hollywood tours, drive by people's houses and film and take pictures.
This is not Hollywood tour, it's Sandy Springs, sir.
I understand, but I'm giving you an example.
I'm giving you an example. And I'm giving you an example that this is Sandy Springs.
But I'm saying it's the same thing. Famous people go by.
Clear.
They take pictures of the house.
But you understand.
See them out in public, take pictures.
You understand.
It's part of the life.
You understand that they have a job to do, right? They're hired and they have a job to do.
I understand.
Right? And if they don't.
Can ask, yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is like, respect the fact that they have a job to do,
right?
Just like you have a profession to do,
right?
And I think I've treated you with nothing but respect since I got here.
You could have said your name, but
well, I'm not authorized. I'm not authorized to give you my name. I don't have to.
I know you don't.
Okay.
Have to,
that's professional. 337 is my badge number. That's all I have to give. I don't have to give you my name. You want to know why I have to give you my name?
What is yours?
375. And I'll tell you why I don't have to give you my name. Because I have my life and my welfare and my family to protect. So you don't need my name.
It's public record.
Well, then do the work to get it.
I will.
Okay.
This encounter is a perfect example of why knowing your rights is crucial. Police cannot demand your ID unless they have reasonable suspicion that you're involved in a crime. Being in a public space, even if it makes someone uncomfortable, does not justify detainment or an ID request. If you ever find yourself in this situation, remain calm, assert your rights, and document everything. Standing your ground is not about being defiant. It's about ensuring that law enforcement respects the very laws they swore to uphold. Imagine walking into a public space, minding your own business, and suddenly being told you can't record. No law cited, no reason given, just demands to shut your camera off. In America, where the First Amendment is supposed to protect our right to film in public, some people, citizens and law enforcement alike, still don't seem to get it. Today, we're diving into yet another showdown over public photography, personal rights, and the growing tension between those who know the law and those who try to bend it.
You can't do that.
Excuse me, sir?
You can't videotape in here.
Who are you?
I'm security of the courthouse.
Let's take a step back.
No, you can't videotape in here.
You're security? Are you law enforcement or
yes,
just security?
Yes, I'm law enforcement, yes.
Part of law enforcement?
Yes.
So what agency do you work for?
For the Sheriff's Department, Prevail County Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
You can't videotape in here.
Why is that? This is a public area, sir.
You cannot videotape in here. Let's go.
Sir, this is a public area. Yeah, I'm just... Are you the deputy that this gentleman just called?
He's on the Sheriff's office.
And can I get your name and badge number, please, sir?
Do what?
Your name and badge number, sir?
For what reason?
Because just to identify yourself to a member of the public, that's all.
No, we're from the county.
You're from the county, that's it?
Yeah, that's all you're getting from me.
Why would that be?
I don't know what you're using it for.
Because you're a public official, so you're a public servant. I'm just asking for your name.
Guy. Figure it out.
I'm not sure I need to talk to the county clerk, I think.
Okay. All right, let's go try and do our public records request for the county here. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Yeah, I'm here to do an open records request for the county. Excuse me. Public records request. I'm sorry. No one knew what that was upstairs. So.
Are you filming right now?
Yeah, I'm taking some pictures and video. That's correct. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay. I was gonna say you can answer her. I thought maybe it was my banker.
So I came down there, but it's not. So. Well, you have to fill out a FOIA request.
Yeah, that's. Okay. Do you have one here?
We don't have a form.
I can just write it on a piece of paper. That's fine. That's fine. Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Are you in charge of the gentleman upstairs?
Yes.
The security? Can I just get your name, sir?
I'm the sheriff.
You're the sheriff? And your name, sir?
Bruce.
Bruce. Okay. Sheriff Bruce. The security upstairs were, escalating the situation, wouldn't identify themselves to me. I'm trying to explain to them that I'm just an independent journalist gathering content for a story. They told me that that I wasn't permitted to record in publicly accessible areas, so...
Well, there are some security concerns.
Yeah, there are security concerns.
Security concerns.
And you can't violate those.
What are the security concerns?
The security concerns with the building. You just can't videotape anywhere you want.
That's for sure. Anywhere that's publicly accessible or a public area I can record. Just like I'm doing right now.
In fact, you need to stop doing that.
I need to stop recording? Well, I'm not going to. There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing here. I'm just recording.
Well, what's your name?
My first name's Sean. Can I get your name, ma'am?
Sure, it's Britt Ledway.
Oh, okay.
What's your last name?
Sheriff Bruce. I don't want to give any personal identifying information, only because I'm still...
identifying information from us.
You only gave me your first name, Bruce.
My last name's Slime.
Sir, we have a lot of people who have legal problems in this building, and so it's absolutely justifiable to ask you to identify yourself.
I just told you my name is Sean. I'm working on a story. The reason why is that I don't want to compromise the story before it's published. That's the only reason. I don't want to compromise the story I'm working on before it's published.
So who are you working with?
I'm an independent journalist. That means I work for myself.
Where are you based out of?
I don't want to give any identifying information, just not to compromise my story. That's all.
Well, it's appropriate to ask you to exit the courthouse if you are not willing to identify yourself.
Yes,
that is
because of security reasons.
That is not accurate at all.
No, that is accurate.
This is a public building. I have a right to access the public building. How are you doing today, sir?
I'd like to know who's in the building.
You don't.
Yes,
Do you get everybody's ID when they walk in the building, sir? Or is it just because?
Yes.
No, that's not true at all. That would be a violation of the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution, sir. You should know that as the sheriff.
Amendment is.
Yeah, the right to search and seizure. You can't seize my identity. You can't seize my identity.
Okay, come on.
Okay, don't put your hands on me.
Well,
if I do, I'm trying to do a FOIA request. I'm trying to do a FOIA request. I have a right to access public information.
You need to film the building to do a FOIA request.
Yes, I do. I'm a journalist. It's called. You ever heard of the First Amendment, ma'am? Okay, so the First Amendment, what does it give us? The freedom of press, correct?
Well,
so you're trampling on my freedom of press. It gives us all the freedom of press too.
All right, come on.
Will you arrest me if I do not leave the building? We need to be clear because we need to be clear. Just want to be clear because what happens next is a federal civil rights lawsuit, ma'am,
okay.
and it's on you.
Well, here I'm asking you to leave. I'm giving you.
Can I get your title?
To leave.
Can I get your title, and then I will leave.
I'm asking you to leave, please.
So if I do not leave, you will arrest me.
Yes.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Well, keep it up, and you'll see it on the criminal report. Keep going.
Am I not making an attempt to leave, sir?
Slowly, but yeah.
Okay. Are you going to tell me to run?
No.
Okay, great. So I will make my way.
Watch out, you're going to hit the wall.
I will make my way.
It's kind of hard
so
to
your
see
name
where
is
you're going.
Sergeant Bennett?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see where you're going.
You work for the Sheriff's Department here?
Yes, sir.
Why are you violating my constitutional rights, Sergeant Bennett?
I'm just asking you to leave, sir.
I have a right to access this building. This is a public building, sir.
I'm not giving you a lawful order to leave because you are making everybody uneasy and you can't allow...
Uneasy by recording?
Yep. Keep going.
It's a First Amendment protected activity, sir.
Keep on.
It's a First Amendment protected activity, so you're making a big mistake here. You're opening up your county to a federal civil rights lawsuit.
Where are you from?
That doesn't matter, sir.
Well, you asked me about questions and I can...
The United States Constitution...
You asked him about...
The United States Constitution doesn't end in West Virginia, sir.
No, you're going about this all stupid. You're asking me for my name and my unit number and everything. Well, what's yours? What's your name?
My name is Sean, sir.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Where do you live?
Like Greenbrier County. What do you think? Because I'm my deputy in Greenbrier County. Where do you live?
Gotcha.
Where do you live?
So you're kicking me out of a public building, aren't you, Sergeant?
Where do you live?
Back up, please. Back up.
I'm not touching you.
Back up.
It's public space, remember?
Back up.
Public space.
Back up.
Public space.
Get out of my face. I'm walking.
Space.
Get out of my face.
Public space. Keep walking.
Think you're real tough, don't you?
Go that way.
You're gonna regret this.
Okay.
You're gonna regret it.
It's all good.
I promise you that.
This way, please, sir.
You just violated my constitutional rights.
How?
I have freedom of press. I'm a journalist. I have a right to access this building. Arnett is the security.
Actually, you know what? I need to see your ID right now, please.
For what?
I'm investigating the incident.
What incident? What's the crime?
Called because
What's your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, sir?
Suspicious person inside the courthouse making everybody uneasy.
That's not a crime.
Give me your license.
That's not a crime, sir. Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
You just talked to him. He was the sheriff. License, please.
Go get the sheriff, sir.
No, license.
I didn't commit a crime, sir. You just said I didn't commit a crime.
License.
What crime have I committed?
For one, you're making everybody uneasy.
That's not a crime, sir.
I didn't say it's a crime. I said it's an incident. I'm investigating an incident.
But you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime to demand ID from me, sir.
No. If I get caught on anything...
Don't put your hands near your pockets.
If I get caught on
anything...
Sir,
my hand is not in my pocket. Please calm down. Please calm down.
Listen.
I went into a courthouse. I don't have any weapons on me.
Listen.
That's a good, real investigative work you're doing there.
When anybody...
I just was in a courthouse.
When anybody calls for cops, that requires an investigation.
Sir, he's trying to demand ID from me. Please, Sheriff, let him know. He's trying to demand ID from me or he's going to arrest me.
You're out of the courthouse now. So
yeah, so go back to work. Do what you need to do. You're not getting my ID.
If you come back in again...
You're not getting my ID. Yeah, for trespassing, correct? You're trespassing me from the building?
No, you just need to identify yourself.
So I can't enter in the courthouse without identifying myself? Is that what you're saying?
Now, that's correct.
No one else does it. Why do I have to do it?
You are refusing to. You're the one video.
Because it's a First Amendment protected activity. Sheriff, you are going to regret this, Sheriff. You are making a big mistake. And you were never going to get my ID. None of you were.
Who says?
This is private property.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
If it's private property, why is there no trespassing signs? There aren't any no trespassing signs anywhere.
There's a gate. There's a lock.
No, it was not locked. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Okay, I'll call it.
Jake, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll call
you can also
it.
call.
I want to press charges against him for threatening
Let
him.
me call.
You can also. You can also call. You can also call.
If you don't do it, I'll take care of it myself.
No, you will.
Yes, I will.
Excuse you. Yes. Yes.
You will see. You don't have
we
no
will.
power over me.
Excuse you. None your business.
Well, I have to tell the cherries who's calling for it.
The people with the chihuahuas.
Michael Myers.
The people with the chihuahuas. No.
Just stop.
The people with the chihuahuas.
Michael Myers. LA Family Housing said to stay here too.
Let's see what he says.
Okay.
You can also call Family Housing and talk to Connie.
So this is private property.
No, it isn't.
There's no sign.
It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not.
It don't matter.
And they are not a private company.
They actually are.
No, they are not. If they are, then why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah. Because that would be a misappropriation of using the city services for a private gain.
This is private property.
No, it isn't.
Just like how someone breaks into houses.
This is not private property.
This is
No, it is not.
property.
No, it is not.
Okay, so
I've looked it up.
So you're right and I'm wrong?
Yes, because I've looked it up. Have you? Did you ask Google if this is private property or public property? No, because I did.
Alright.
If you want us gone, you can tell that bitch of a mayor who tells you what to do to come down here and tell us in person.
I'm out the back. I'm gonna go to the...
Like I care?
You gonna walk over there? Okay.
Oh wow, look at a police officer who can walk. Wow. I'm surprised. You don't scare me.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not
Okay.
scary for you. I'm not
Okay.
You threatened him with the bat.
After the pepper spray.
Okay.
After the pepper spray.
All right. All right.
You can.
That's why I grabbed the bat.
All right.
Nobody's gonna my dog or
Okay.
You first let people pepper spray us on the street. Any damn time. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Go back to your station, and why don't you look it up?
Okay.
All the incidences on Aetna for the past 5 years.
So,
look up all the incidences and find out.
Right, so,
I've made reports. I've made reports and nothing's happened.
All right,
so you know what? This is to you.
All right, cool. Thank you. So here's what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
If he wants you to trespass, because this is
No,
your property.
no, you cannot. Nope. There aren't any no trespassing signs. I looked at the law. No, you cannot. You cannot talk to me. No. There has to be signs. It doesn't matter. There has to be signs. There must be signs. There aren't any signs. You cannot get us for no trespassing.
So here's what's happening. Can I continue? Can I talk? Yes.
As long as you're gonna speak the law and the truth.
Can I talk then?
Speak the law and the truth.
All right then. Let me speak and don't interrupt me. Here's what's happening. We're asking him right now if he would like to go private person's arrest. If he does not, you will be warned for trespass. That's when you guys have to walk out the property.
Nope.
If you are still here within the next hour or so, we will arrest
Nope.
you for trespass.
No, you cannot.
This is private
nope.
property.
No,
All right.
it is not private property.
So Gutierrez, he told me y'all not supposed to be here.
Get him out here.
Okay.
Get him and the mayor to come out here and tell me face to face.
Okay.
We have it on video.
First of all, it's over 100 degrees. You cannot, by law, make us move. I don't give a where we're sitting at. You cannot make us move. Because if anything happens to us, if anything happens to my son, who has a seizure, what law?
What law says that?
Well, every judge that's been around.
So can you tell me the law, the penal code, the LEMC code?
Why don't you look it
The
up?
municipal code? Can you tell me?
Why do I have to?
Well, you're telling me about the law.
It's not a municipal code. It's not a. I don't know what the. I don't know what it is. Do not watch the news.
So there is nothing to your knowledge that
You don't.
tells you could be here at right now. Is what you just told me.
Yeah, there is. I can be here.
Okay.
There aren't any no trespassing signs.
That's not required.
Yes, it is. To give us a ticket or a warning for no trespassing? Yes, it is.
So when it's,
look it up.
When it's
I've done it.
When
Nope.
It's private property.
This is not private property.
And it's not.
This is. If it was private property, it would have no trespassing signs on the gate. It does not. There have never been no trespassing signs on any Metro property since Metro bought this property from the previous owners.
Who's the previous owner?
I don't know. I don't know what businesses were here.
Okay.
I'm not from this place.
Okay.
We're from the real valley, the San Gabriel Valley.
San Gabriel Valley?
Yeah. We don't have nothing to do with the San Fernando Valley.
Okay. So you don't know how LA works?
Oh, I know how LA works. I know how crooked you are.
Okay.
I know how crooked and ignorant you are. I watch everything.
You watch everything?
Yeah. I do. I've been learning a lot over the past 10 months from We the People University.
Oh, wow. So you went to university?
You don't even know what We the People University is. Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff's deputy. He gives some real good advice. And I know for a fact, because I looked it up, there must be signs stating, at least one sign stating that there is to be no trespassing on the property before you can give us a ticket or even a warning. It doesn't matter if it's private property or publicly owned property. There must be signs. Look it up. I told you I already have. Because they tried it before in Chatsworth. It doesn't work. You can't give us tickets for something that's illegal. And trespassing is not an illegal thing in this parking lot because there aren't any signs. There must be signs. You cannot make us leave.
Thank you for educating me.
Yeah, judges have said that when it is over 100 degrees, judges, many judges in Los Angeles.
You think you can look one up right now?
Why should I?
Oh, it's because you're trying to educate me. I want to know the judge, right?
Go ahead, look it up.
Oh, okay.
Look it up for yourself. You claim to know what laws are. Okay. I don't believe you because I've seen many officers ignorant of the law. Okay. Even when I do show it to them. I don't have to show you. You should know it. You should be up on what laws, what things are changing.
What penal code is that? I said you shall be here when it's under 100 degrees. I don't know what's the penal code. It doesn't exist. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No one said it was a penal code.
All right, then is it a municipal code? Is it enforced? So
I don't know what judges have done.
okay.
All I know is that the city of Los Angeles has been ordered to not put people out where they're at when the temperatures rise over 100 degrees.
I have not received a special.
Yes, you have, because as long as they have the cooling centers open,
Okay.
as long as they have the cooling centers open, you, LAPD, cannot make us leave. So if you want to make us leave, you're going to have to get all those cooling centers to close. Because that means the temperature is too hot for travel. It's too hot for anyone to go anywhere, especially those who have underlying conditions, such as my son who has a seizure disorder.
So Gutierrez did not give you permission. I don't know why he's saying that. I just called him, didn't give you permission. You don't want to leave? That's fine. MTA, because this belongs to MTA, is going to come sometime next week. And by the time, if you're not gone next week, it's going to either remove you or arrest you. Up to you.
They can't. You do not listen. You don't listen.
They're going to lock the gate, so you're either going to be locked inside unless you want to move. As of right now, I'm leaving. I'm warning you. You're trespassing.
No, there aren't any where's the no trespassing sign? Where is the no trespassing sign? Per your laws, no, don't lie.
So we're
don't
leaving.
lie.
Have a better day.
Bye, children. You little cunt. You think that stick scares me? You don't fucking scare me. You don't scare me at all. Go, little.
This isn't just about recording in public. It's about standing up for your rights. Every time someone challenges you with baseless demands, it's an opportunity to educate and push back against ignorance. Law enforcement officers should know the Constitution they swore to uphold, and citizens should never be afraid to assert their freedoms. If you find yourself in a similar situation, stay calm, record everything, and know the law better than they do, because your rights only exist if you're willing to defend them. Imagine standing on a public street, minding your own business, when suddenly, officers demand to see your ID. No crime committed, no reason given, just pressure to comply. But here's the real question. Do you have to hand it over? In today's video, we witness an intense confrontation where an individual refuses to provide identification, forcing officers to justify their actions. What happens next? Let's break it down.
Just safety. I don't want to divulge what the investigation's about.
Okay.
I can't hear what you're saying. I'm hard of hearing.
The issue is you can't record military installation access points. It's a threat to national security because we don't know who you're giving the information to or anything like that. We've gotten calls from like 9 soldiers of you recording our access points.
Oh, really?
That's why we got called. That's why we got called out here. And our jurisdiction ends right here at this light.
It ends right here, so I'm good on this sidewalk.
So this Hinesville sign.
Yeah.
Behind it is that's where our line stops. But the problem is recording access to an installation. I'm not saying that or implying that you're sending it off to, terrorists or anything like that, but we can't verify that. Well, and that's why it's not allowed. That's why soldiers can't do it. That's why civilians can't do it. Nobody is allowed to record access points. They're not even allowed to record on post or even take pictures on post without an approving memorandum from the government. So that's why I'm trying to get more information to find out and help you out.
Yeah, well, as far as I understand, as long as you're on public property and you're not on post, I'm good to go. Filming.
Yeah, filming stuff that's not an access point to a military installation. Does that make sense?
You mean like the gate?
Yeah.
Are you concerned about me filming the gate?
Yeah.
But here's what I've learned about gates over the years. What I've learned about gates is usually they're most of the time they're closed. But there are some times when they are opening, and there are some times when they're closing.
Define opening and closing, like the arm?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're either closed, open, or in the process of opening or closing. And that's kind of what I've learned about gates over my.
Okay, so we have a system where when it scans your ID card, the arm lifts whether you have access to the installation or not.
Okay.
That's why it opens.
Right.
And then obviously it closes so somebody can't just drive behind you. Now when traffic's backed up all the way to Baldino's, for example,
yeah.
The light, they have hand scanners that are the same thing with security guards out there, and that's why they hand scan it, and then they let people through. If people run the gate, if people are running the gate, like for example, if they do just drive through when the gate is up, they call us. It's a felony. It's a federal crime.
Yeah,
because they are trespassing on a military installation at that point because they didn't get their ID scanned.
Yeah.
So these are the safest points. But again, that's why we're getting called, is because it's a threat to the security of the soldiers on post. Because again, I don't know who you work for, and I don't know what you're doing with the information. So that's why we got called out here. And again, if we keep getting reports, Hinesville's going to come out here and they're going to do whatever I can't answer for them.
Right.
All I can do is tell you that I warned you. That I gave you a verbal warning.
And I'm just going to respectfully disagree with you about not being able to film it. As long as I'm not on your post, I'm allowed to film from a public sidewalk. And I checked. I could see that the signs say restricted access, like where that tree is, kind of right through there. And I'm not going to go over on that side of the road. I'm going to stay over here, which just looks like regular old public sidewalk over here.
Okay.
So, and
I said, this light, like, we can't go any further than here. Like, that's why if you were, like, in the parking lot back here, I can't go back there. That's why you saw me come through here and then turn around, because I'm not allowed to come through here. This is where my jurisdiction stops.
Like right here?
Yes, I can't go through here.
Okay, so I'll stay out here.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'll just get video from here.
Okay, that's fine, sir. You have a great day.
All right, you too. Take care. Stay safe.
Stated that this is still our jurisdiction. Hinesville's coming out here. Do you have a driver's license on you?
You say this is your jurisdiction?
Yeah.
What marks it as your jurisdiction? I don't see anything that marks as your jurisdiction.
We have a line. It doesn't have to be marked that says Fort Stewart Military Police Jurisdiction. It doesn't even say it on post.
You guys are required to have a blue line painted on the mark. How am I supposed to know if it is or not?
What law states that we have to have a blue line? Do you have a driver's license on you?
I do, but I'd rather not give it to you.
Okay, you have to.
Okay.
I have to run you to make sure that...
There is my driver's license. Psych. You can't have it.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna temporarily detain you now for my safety and yours.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, look, man. This is public property.
Okay, I understand that, but this is Fort Stewart's jurisdiction. There's no law that states we have to have a blue line.
There is nothing here. You just told me that I could stand here.
Yeah, so my civilian lieutenant who's been doing this for 20 plus years told me that it extends out further.
All right, but you just told me that I could stand here and I'd be fine.
I just advised you that he corrected me.
Hinesville
is already out here.
Do you want me to leave?
That's what I told you to do, but you said you were going to report anyway.
Where can I go? The Hinesville sign is right there. Can I go on the other side of the sign?
No, because you cannot report it. Hinesville's already on their way. As of right now, I need you to stay here with me.
All right.
Okay?
So I'm being detained?
Yes, you are.
All right. Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, Jeff.
Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I was over here doing a story, an investigative story, and I haven't told him this, but it's basically about this intersection, how dangerous it is. And as far as I can tell, and he even told me that says he's been corrected, that this is public property here. And it's not military.
Where exactly were you filming at?
Right in this area.
Right in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is ours.
I said it's a fine line because our lieutenant, I thought he was okay right here, but my lieutenant told me that he's not.
Yeah, so. About right here you're good. As long as you stay behind, see this crosswalk right here, as long as you're behind there. We don't have any state statutes saying that.
Okay.
So that's going to be their federal stuff.
All right.
Which, if you're not within federal lines, like I was telling you, you should be fine.
Okay, I'll stay right here then.
So if you stay right here, you can film to your heart's content.
Okay.
As long as you don't cross into the federal jurisdiction. I know there's not a line, but...
Yeah, I have no desire to cross into y'all's property. I wanted to stay out here.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good,
man. So there's other people conducting business in the police department. You can't, for their privacy, you can't record.
You know, that's why I'm up here. That's a fallacy. That's why I'm up here to speak with someone today.
Okay.
That's a fallacy. This is a public lobby, which means you can't put their private business out here in the public. If it's something private, you take them in the back. Don't create privacy in a public space.
Back is for prisoners.
Well, it's also a place for privacy to talk to these people, right? There's no privacy out here in the public lobby. And I wish you guys would stop telling me that. Didn't you have your updated training? I would like to talk to somebody in charge who can explain to you guys that you can't create privacy out here in a public space, and to stop telling me that. You were supposed to have training updated March.
You have our training? Were you trained by the police department, sir?
Do I look like I was? No.
So then you shouldn't say that what training we have.
Oh, bullshit. If I haven't been married, I shouldn't comment on marriage if I haven't been married. I know you were dictated. You were supposed to have updated training on photography in March. You should have been over this last year. Apparently it is, because you're telling me I can't film in here.
You can't film people conducting their private
Again, you're wrong. This is a public lobby. You create privacy for them. I don't.
Listen, their personal stuff cannot be put on your table.
Agreed. So you need to make room for their personal stuff. You don't have them discussing personal business out here. Because I choose to. I need to keep up with my public employees, my public servants that don't know what they're doing.
Make sure you don't record their private.
I'll do what I want to. If you don't want them to have private conversations out here, that's what all these rooms are for. Stop making up stuff. Show me the law.
Interview rooms for the prisoners.
Show me the law that says I can't record in a public place, in a public lobby. Because why? Because you say?
It's their private business.
What law is this?
Okay.
Thank you. You're a law enforcement officer. I don't need your opinion. It's wrong anyway. Well, what law are you enforcing? What law are you stating? What statute? Okay, well, say that. Say that. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Say it's a courtesy. I wouldn't put these cats' personal information on the phone anyway. I wouldn't have did it on my own accord. I got my own morals and values. I wouldn't have done it anyway. You tell me what I can and can't do. I'm a grown man and you work for me.
Okay.
How you doing? Are you the guy I'm supposed to talk to?
No, I never.
What the heck just happened, yo? All right, I just called for a white shirt. Can I speak with you?
What do you want to ask?
I wanted to talk to the officers. The other day we came in here. We had a problem with the officer Mudd. He said the same thing this guy is saying.
Are you want to make an official complaint? Or you want to make a?
I do not. I've never filed a complaint against you guys.
If you want to make an official complaint, then
yes,
we can do that part.
No, I don't want to official complaint. I just want you to talk to Mudd and let him know that it's okay to film inside of a police lobby. Okay. That's the only reason I came up here.
The only thing that you can't do for that part is that if there's nobody inside that are taking reports, they have the right to expectation of some privacy and giving information
not
to
in
those
a public
reports.
Space, officer. Am I correct or not?
You got to respect their privacy. So that's why we ask you not to film.
I understand.
We're not throwing you out of the station. We ask you not to film.
Very good. Yes, yes.
You don't have to tell me how to act in my own station. I know how to act. I was out here the other night. Don't listen. Okay,
and you
I'm
did.
talking to you. I don't
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we need. Okay, some cooperation on this part.
Yes.
If we have somebody in here that's taking a report, we need you to stop filming because that person has an expectation to take that report without giving out information. If there's nobody in the station taking a report, it's a public space you can film.
Are you telling me when someone else comes in here, it no longer becomes a public space?
When they're giving information regarding the report, you have to respect their privacy.
What law is that? Why do I have to?
That is an expectation of privacy. It's the Illinois eavesdrop law. You can't do that. You have to have an expectation of privacy. That's what I need to tell you.
Look at
this.
I
need you to understand. That's
yes, you said Illinois.
That's really all we have to talk about.
So you say, I wonder when Illinois Privacy Act over.
About the Illinois eavesdrop law.
When did yes, I do.
It's a state law.
Yes, surreptitiously. I'm out here in the open. There's nothing surreptitious about what I'm doing. So don't try to double talk me.
I'm not trying to double talk. You understand what I told you, though?
Yes, you did. You
said there's nothing more to discuss.
We
don't have to argue here.
Yes, I think we have no meeting of the minds here. I think you still think that there's an expectation of privacy in public, and there is not. You can search Department of Homeland. You keep cutting me off.
That is sensitive.
Yes.
And that report could be anything from a sexual assault to anything else.
Yes.
You can't record that information that they're giving. They're to have an expectation of privacy to give that information out.
In a public place,
that is it.
There is no expectation of privacy.
We just ask you not to film while that's going on.
That's totally different. If you're asking me something.
You don't have to leave, but you can't film while they're doing that.
My name's Joe, too.
Okay, so you've been told. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Joe as well.
Okay, I'm the captain here in the
Captain Brennan, nice meeting you. We're going to keep this up, and we'll see what happens. And by the way, I wouldn't put anybody's personal information on film anyway. Well, I would have did that without you asking. But I don't.
Why would you film it though? That's the question that we have.
I wouldn't film it
because we understand this is a public place. We get that.
I don't know if you do.
Well, I do.
What do you know? You can't create expectation of privacy.
Please respect these people's privacy.
I will. Without you even asking me to do, I do that.
You have a good day.
This encounter serves as a powerful reminder. You have rights, and knowing them can make all the difference. The Fourth and Fifth Amendments protect you from unlawful demands and coercion. Officers need reasonable suspicion of a crime to demand ID, and you have the right to remain silent. Many people give in to intimidation, but standing firm within the law is how we keep our freedoms intact. Next time you're in a similar situation, remember, calm, respectful, informed, because knowledge is your best defense.